welcome back to another Tyraletstalk. Now, welcome everybody, welcome back. Appreciate y'all being here, and if you're new, you're gonna like it, I promise you. Today, I'm gonna talk about sisters that came on last night, but before I get into that, let me tell y'all, I did record story time. It's not YouTube acceptable. I can tell you that now because I'm gonna have to re-record it and make it a little bit more PG because it wasn't acceptable. Not on my standards either. So it's coming. Just know it is coming. But today is about sisters and yesterday's episode or last night's episode. And when I say I was here for it, I was here for it. Because this is the one time I actually did not mind Pam. We're going to start with Pam. The one time I did not mind having Pam on the episode. Because I respect her hustle with that little whatever stuff she's selling in the shop. I respect it. And I don't know what's up with this doggone boom arm, this arm in the van. But I feel like it's falling. But for some reason, I didn't mind Pam too bad. You know, she didn't seem like she was doing extra. When I need her to tone it down. Even the lady that plays her, I'm gonna need her to tone it down a little bit. Like, if you just act more down to earth and real, I would actually probably like you. But all that extra shenanigans, no. You can say that for somebody else. And this arm is really getting on me. But right now I'm not gonna care. Since we talking about Pam, might as well move right on to Karen. Whatever Pam was not throwing out this week, as in making it throwing me off of her, Karen picked it up. I was already not a fan of Karen, but she made me more not of a fan of Karen. Because, one, why are you telling one baby daddy what another baby daddy said and or doing? My thing is, okay, yeah, you got two baby daddies for this one set of twins. I get it. You know, I get it. It happens. It does. But my thing is, it can't be too drastically mad at Sack about him wanting to take care of his child. But I get what everybody is saying about you can't do for one. You know, come on now. It's a fair thing. You know, I'm not going to do for one without doing for the other because they're twins. You know, granted, even though one is not biologically mine, but it's a matching set. I wouldn't go to the store and say, I want the salt shaker and not the pepper shaker or whatever. I'm not doing it. I'm going to buy the set. You know, but that's just how I roll. You know, now when it comes to when it's time to separate and whatnot, when I say time to separate, like college, I can't afford to pay for yours and mine. No. But if I'm taking one to a movie, I'm going to take the other one. If I'm going to buy one a backpack for back to school, I'm going to buy the other one a backpack for back to school. Granted, now they're going to probably both have two of everything, but I'd rather for that stuff like that, yeah, I get it. But, come on now. School shopping, it's a collective effort. You know, I'm trying to see where I want to park, where it's not too bright. It's going to take away from you guys see. But, yeah. But, and so, I get why they on Sack about that. Like, you can't, don't do for one if you're not going to do for both. But, you can only do so much when, at the end of the day, one is truly all I have. And I heard somebody say Zach is going to end up back with Karen. I don't think so. I think he really just want to take care of his kid. And I feel you on that. Take care of your kid. Let's see, now that I'm sitting still, will it sit still? Sorry about the juggling out. Yeah. So, then Aaron, why would you go and find this man knowing this man don't like you, don't care for you, don't have nothing to do, no more to do with you than he wants to deal with your child? But everybody wants to be on the same page, and even Fatima wants to be on the same page. Like, we can't just opt for one and opt out of the other when it's a magic set. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's boy-girl twins, 2 identical twins, 2 fraternal twin boys, and vice versa for the girls. They were room buddies. They were both roommates before they were roommates. You feel me? So it's like, I'm not gonna take care of one without taking care of the other to a certain degree. You know, I'm not gonna love one without loving the other, even if the other one's not my biological child. But we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna worry about it when it comes to, okay, which one is mine and which one's yours. But we're not gonna worry about telling that, you know, outside of the dynamics until it's really necessary. Like, yeah, this is your biological dad and this one is your biological dad, but they're both your daddies. You know, it's like one set of twins and two daddies. You know, yeah, you both just got lucky to have 2 daddies and 1 mama. I hate to jump to the end with Danny and Sabrina. Are we going back to the old Sabrina where she just beyond slow? Like, oh, that's a baby. Girl! I was feeling Danny like, it really took you that long to make 1 + 1 add up to 2. I was dying. I had to watch it again. And then when Sabrina finally got two babies, 2 daddies, you know, Karen, okay, Karen's pregnant with twins and she has 2 baby daddies. So when she finally got it, when the light bulb went on, the hamster was back on the wheel. I was dead. Come on now. We like, really? That's what we doing today? But, okay. It is what it is. Hold on, let's see. When Danny's boyfriend walked back in there with those handcuffs and called himself having an attitude because his daughter had him, I had a problem. I did.
A few moments later.
Now, how dare you really have a fucking problem with that? You know, because my thing is, I get it. She telling you your child was going to have rummaged through my stuff, uninvited and unwanted. And you mad because I didn't even realize she walked out of here with him, but she did, and I'm glad you brought them back. And she wanted to know about the handcuffs. It's not my place to tell her. I told her to ask her daddy. I didn't tell her to steal my handcuffs and then ask you. But thanks for bringing them back. And I feel you. Don't slam my door. You don't pay no bills here. Even if you did. Don't slam my door. You know, how dare you be mad at me? Be mad at her for taking something that didn't belong to her. Oh, she told you I gave it to you. Do it. Look, I may get high, but I ain't high right now. And I wasn't high when you showed up at my house with your kids. You asked me for a favor. I did your favor. Now, I can't help that your kids, not one but both, are disrespectful little aliens. Nah, it's Coco. But, yeah. Disrespectful, bad little people. So, kick rocks like you did. to you know how to grow up and raise your children? Out my face. Now, I think I'm starting to come back around for Maurice. And it was, okay, question. Do y'all think Maurice done lost some weight in real life? Because he looks smaller. He does look a little bit thinner. Especially around the face and the neck. I'm like, he does. He looks pretty nice, you know. But hey, I'm so glad that last night's episode, old girl at the bank is really starting to boil his chaps here. You know, just make his skin crawl every time she says something to him. And you can tell he was trying to not lose his job again because he really wanted his job, and I really think he liked working at the bank. It ain't so much of that's where his girl is, but that's a perk that his friend worked there too. So, and the manager, Sabrina. But I really think he likes his job, but his co-worker is gonna make him lose his freedom again and his job. Cause he gotta snap off on her. But he did the grown man move. Because she's like, I'm going to report you. You ain't got to report nothing. I'm going in there telling on myself. Sit down. Shut up. Go back under the hole you crawled out of. And so when he went in there, he's like, I know you ain't got your tatas hanging out. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do with him. But he went to give Sabrina that shot. And he's like, one stab. I'm like, dude, what happened to 1, 2, 3? No, catch you off guard, then you ain't got to worry about it no more. I think it was more for himself. But it was funny. And I wish Fatima, moving on to Fatima and Andy at the office, I wish Fatima would have went on and told Andy about Karen and the baby. All she said was, I can't remember the name of how 2 fraternal twins have separate fathers. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. But she like, I don't even want to think about it no more. What's your problem? And then Andy telling her about Gary going to the police station and basically saying it's her that's the reason why Penelope is missing. Now, come to find out, the entire, she ain't down there fighting for her life or her freedom. She down there because the FBI is still investigating Gary, and Gary is oblivious to this, I think, but we'll find out later on in the season. But they want Andy's help. You know, pretty much, you help us, we'll do this, that, and the third. And Fatima's like, girl, they lying to you. You know, of course they gotta tell you anything they can get you to talk. You know, so you like, no. She's like, and Andy's like, well, how do you know all this? I know Fatima wanted to give her that look like, heifer, did you forget who I am and who my family is? But she said, my family? Duh. So that's pretty much what happened in a nutshell. But I promise you, it's getting good. It's getting good. Now, next week's episode, Gary's gonna try to possibly convince Jordan. I don't like this new Jordan. I don't. Him and Pam both. I just wish they'd bring the old Jordan back or replace him with somebody better than him. But Gary's gonna try to convince Jordan that what's her name, Andy, has something to do with Penelope's disappearance. And Jordan, you would have thought it was brighter than what he is or portraying to be. would be like, nah, that's not who Andy is. But I know that's who you are. But see, no, that's just tragic. Just tragic. But alrighty, that's it. That's all in a nutshell for right now. So if nobody told you today, let me be the first one to tell you, you are appreciated, you are loved, you are somebody. Why? Because I said so, and I believe it. And if somebody try to tell you any different, send them my way. I let them know, because I ain't playing like that. And if nobody told you today that they love you, I do. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. You are somebody. You are special. You are talented, and you are wanted. Why? Because you're here with me. I want you. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.